A crisis has arisen. Unity's undercover operatives are being killed off by an unknown assailant. It seems likely that there's a traitor within the agency. Report to the war room for a full briefing on the situation and a tactical overview of your upcoming mission. Do not be late. Following the briefing, stop by the training facility to hone your skills.
All right, let's get started. No one lives forever. First assignment. Now for these beautiful cinematic displays. This is what the PS5 is going to look like, everyone. Just enjoy it. That picture is a little creepy. Alright, I'm guessing that's the bad guy here. Alright, I'm done with this. How do I skip? Okay, we'll watch this one here. Ooh, what a tease.
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet
Hand
holes?
lotion,
I
look
know how
familiar,
you love to be
guys?
shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that. But at this rate, I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith, I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
All right, it's time to play.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room.
Okay, this mouse sensitivity is off the charts. Briefing room. Who the hell builds a hallway like this?
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Well, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting, it won't happen again. I say we be a little cheeky.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interest that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943 when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In '61, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
Yeah, he basically made a sexist remark, so fuck this guy.
Implicitly. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Administration is a perfectly noble career.
I don't think I like your tone.
I believe what Agent Archer means to say, Smithy, is that she appreciates the chance, however fortuitous, to demonstrate her abilities as an operative, and that she'll endeavor not to disappoint the committee. Isn't that so, Agent Archer?
Aye.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
Okay. So, kind of like some British humor here.
Access prohibited.
James
You do not have
Bondish.
clearance for this area.
There, James Bond vibe. Training facility. Okay, let's go to the training facility.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Okay. What do I do? Okay, I get exit training there. And what's this? Basic field tactics.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. Alright, now open the door. Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them. Sometimes...
Well done.
Alright, now open the door to the next area. If you want to skip a cutscene, simply press the space bar.
Okay, I think I'll skip this one.
Congratulations! You've completed the Basic Field Tactics course. You should now continue to the Advanced Field Tactics area, where you will receive specific instruction for your upcoming mission. Note that new simulations will be prepared for you before each mission.
Advanced. That was pretty advanced, actually. Okay, don't open.
So, do you
Advanced.
think the CT-180 will get a decent...
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. Keep an eye out for ammunition boxes. Each can contain various ammunition types. Once the box is empty, it will disappear. You won't have the opportunity to heal while on a mission, so you'll need to rely on body armor to protect yourself from damage. Be warned that certain types of damage will ignore armor completely, though, such as that sustained from falling or running out of oxygen. Alright, now open the door to the next area. While on a mission, always keep an eye out for miscellaneous intelligence items that might be of benefit to us. Here are some of the items you should look for. The more you recover, the better your mission rating will be. Pick up these intelligence items to proceed. Alright, now open the door to the next. You may occasionally be called upon to arm or disarm explosive devices. Simply activate the device to enable or disable it as necessary.
I should have skipped
Disarm
training.
these mock explosives in order to proceed. Alright, now open the door to the next area. It's often advisable to move as quietly as possible to avoid detection. The faster you move, the louder your footsteps will be. It is therefore advisable to walk or move in a crouch when you're trying to be discreet.
Okay, how do I crouch? It's not control. Let's see. It's C. Okay. There we go. Alright.
Well done.
The volume of your footsteps can be modified by the material upon which you're moving. Be careful of tile, metal, and other hard surfaces. Whenever possible, favor carpet or turf. Alright, now open the door to the next area.
Try again.
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Oh. They want me to go on carpet.
Wow, you're pretty light-footed.
If you're not sure what to expect around a corner, it is generally safe to step out for a moment to see what's up ahead. As long as you duck back quickly, you probably won't be spotted. Of course, the closer you are to an enemy, the more likely it is that you'll be seen, so listen for footsteps or conversation before leaving cover.
Can't you do any better than that?
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Guess I gotta be quiet here.
Excellent. Proceed to the next course.
Okay, so I take it there's a bit of stealth involved in this game. Not bad.
Use your flashlight to find your way to the door.
And pressing F does nothing. Oh. Let's look up the controls. Oh, I got it. It's L. Okay, firing range. It's a little weird to have the flashlight key so far away from every other key, but sure.
Hello, Kate. How are you?
Pretty
Smithy
good.
wants me to run you through a basic firearms refresher course.
Okay.
Because it's a revolver, it can't be adequately silenced, but its simple design accommodates a wider range of ammunition types than most automatic pistols can reliably handle.
Not bad.
The Shepherd Arms P38 9mm pistol is a rugged little automatic that was favored by Allied commanders during World War II. It features a 3-round magazine and
It's
can
pretty
be
fast.
fitted with a silencer. The Hampton
Okay.
carbine is the world's only truly silent firearm. Of course, silence is a relative term when it comes to guns, but the Hampton muzzle noise is little more
Let's
than
do
a
this.
stifled cough. It fires a 45 caliber automatic Colt pistol cartridge, making it less lethal than most rifles, but it compensates in subtlety what it lacks in punch.
I think we're done.
Some things to note about firearms. If the dynamic crosshair option is enabled in the menu, you can gauge your accuracy by the relative size of your crosshair. The larger it is, the worse your aim will be. The next function key is very important. With it, you can cycle through the available ammunition types for a given weapon. More importantly, it cycles through a gadget's various functions. For example, it allows you to toggle between the Berette's lockpick and
Jesus.
weapon modes.
What is
Learn
this
to
pistol
monitor
talking
your
for?
ammunition. Reload your weapon between firefights to make sure you don't run
tempting.
empty at inopportune moments. You can
Okay.
shoot through certain walls and objects. Of course, doing so may affect the accuracy, range, and velocity of the shot, but it's sometimes preferable to dispatch an enemy before he sees you. Keep an eye out for these materials.
Alright.
Be careful not to injure civilians. If you kill an innocent bystander, you will fail your mission. You will also fail if 3 or more bystanders are slain by enemy fire. If
Who
you're ever in
would
doubt,
do this
look
for
at
actual
your
training?
crosshair. It will change to indicate the person you're targeting is friendly. Use the holster weapon key to conceal your weapon rapidly. If your weapon is already holstered, hitting this key will draw the last weapon you had out.
So tempting to shoot these civilians. Okay, I want to get out of here. Fort DeSanta's workshop. Gadget lab. In his workshop. Damn, someone's already killed him.
your barrette. In its default mode, it can be used as a lockpick, ideal for bypassing certain keyed patterns. Also be used as a weapon by hitting the next function key. When you slash an adversary, the pressure on the blade releases a small amount of toxin into his bloodstream. Quite deadly.
Okay, how did that possibly break him into pieces and make him disappear? Okay.
A spare bit of change can come in very handy when you need to distract someone.
Oh shit.
Practice tossing this coin.
Intelligence has discovered that the American ambassador to West Germany, Morris Monroe, is marked for execution by an organization calling itself HARM, or HARM. The assassination attempt is expected to come on the last day of Monroe's upcoming holiday in Morocco as he is leaving his hotel. There will likely be multiple assailants. It is imperative that Monroe survive the attack. Be warned, though, that the ambassador is extremely nearsighted and almost deaf, so you won't be able to rely on him to realize that he's in danger. You will be positioned in a residential building across the street from the hotel. Your job is to pick off the assassins before they liquidate Monroe.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. Turned out they'd been compromised by their chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
Yes.
That would be lovely.
Okay, so some guy's gonna come. And I gotta kill him.
On the roof to your left.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On the roof to your right.
Alright.
So foreign.
On the roof to your right.
It is a foreign country.
I know that, but Canada's a foreign country too, and isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
It's a funny travel story going
Enjoy
along.
yourself. I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
You think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
Okay.
To your left, on the far balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony.
Man, these guys don't stand a chance.
Straight ahead, to the left of the tower. On the roof to your right. On the roof to your right.
Man, I missed one there.
On your left, coming out the door on the nearest balcony.
We gotta protect this asshole just standing around. Oh god, he's coming downstairs.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
What's taking him so long? This guy's just standing there. How does that make any sense? Yeah, I don't know if I should stay here or get going.
From down the street on your left.
Oh shit.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
Look at this, he's walking and they're all moving in slow motion. This is absolutely hilarious.
There must be a hole in my pocket.
From down the street on your left.
They just pause and give me a chance to kill them. That's fucking hilarious.
Coming out the front door of the hotel. On your left, street level.
That's just too funny. He's just standing there.
From down the street on your left.
Oh my god.
On your right, street level.
Good for nothing.
We got 9 bullets left.
From down the street on your left.
Shit.
I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get
Okay.
to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
Alright.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes.
He
It
said
seems
number
very
12.
strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
Ah, but you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
This game is hilarious. Okay, I think he said door number 12. That looks pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy. Okay.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. On your left, coming around the building.
I almost just want to watch this guy get killed.
Lost yourself a customer.
This guy is too much.
No kidding.
Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window.
Not again. Where
Second story window,
are you,
far
you
right.
pesky little dime?
On your right, coming around the building.
I'd better find it quickly before the thieves swoop in like vultures.
Or you
On
could
your
fuck
right,
off.
coming around the building. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. On your left, coming around the building. Second story window, far right. On your left, coming around the building.
Damn, I'm good at this game.
On your left, coming around the building.
Finally, he got the hint to leave.
Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Oh shit, how, where am I getting shot?
Who's there? Someone there? Hello? Who's here? I do not like getting shot at.
What the fuck? This is like Moroccan themed right here. Who the fuck's still shooting? I didn't notice that earlier. I wonder if I can knock on doors here and then see what the hell happens. Okay. Nothing. As if these people didn't hear any gunshots. Somebody's shooting me.
The bullets are not my favorite.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you.
Aw, how cute. Oh man, that's annoying. Alright. That's excellent lock-picking skills. Okay. you? Nothing here?
Hello?
We just said hello.
Who is it? Is someone there?
Jeez.
Everybody down low! Look out for the bullets! Get everybody down low! Get down!
Damn, does this guy die?
Bullets are...
Fucking right through the wall. Where'd this guy go? What a pussy.
Look out for the bullets! Get back here!
Who the hell is this guy? That was a bit exaggerated. Okay, where the fuck do I go now? Oh, there's nobody banging?
Who is that? Maybe I'm hearing things.
Yeah, you are. Damn. What the hell? This guy just blacked out drunk. Okay.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
That getaway. Fucking going to hell, that's where he's going.
Any sign of her yet?
Yes, sir. She looks like me. Man, these guys are all over the place. Oh, fuck. He's just standing here.
Are you okay? Get down, everybody! Get her!
They all have the exact same voice. Incredible.
What is this? Get down!
Okay, I was just here. How do I beat this level now? It's just a circle. Okay. I think I just came. No.
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Ooh,
Can
I
you
made
blame
it.
me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know, this place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Oh, shit.
Volkov! Get down with this girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
Damn, what an asshole.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Damn. That's intense. I like that guy. He fucking killed them off in like one mission. Oh shit.
Late.
Okay, I am back from killing the civilian. Which one was the civilian? Okay. Good spot to be standing, my friend. Fucking idiot. Look at this one. I should be allowed to kill one civilian in a round at least. Okay. Pretty loud bombs.
Get away!
Fuck, these guys can take a hit?
This is the end for you! Who's there?
Okay. I heard that sound here. There it is. Okay, it's just there. These little items are hitting it everywhere. Maybe I missed something here. Nothing. Okay, that was a civilian. Fuck. Well, at least I didn't kill him. Look at this fucker. Looks a lot like the guy I was protecting.
Bullets are not my favorite! Go ahead, get away! Giving you order now to stay frozen!
Shit, I am almost dead. I really gotta be careful now. Oh, you fuck. Eerily quiet right now. It'd be nice to have a map. That stupid clue. So where is the end of this level here?
Who's there? Oh.
Oh, I think I just... Yes, I did it. I thought I killed that civilian for a second there. This is actually a pretty good game. I could see why it was so popular.
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Peter! She's over here!
Shit. Damn. So my first death in this game, I honestly thought it'd be a lot easier. Autosave. Let's go here. Alright. We made it with maybe taking one shot. I really need some help before I continue. Come on, something. Ah, perfect. I don't know why they would leave that laying around. I really don't. They were just literally standing in front of it.
Stay where you are, do not move!
Okay.
Ah!
Look at that. Alright. Nobody there. Just some guy hanging out right here.
Stay where you are, do not move!
Shit.
Stay where you are, do not move!
A bit exaggerated with that roll.
I suggest giving up now, don't make me run! Ah!
Oh, man.
You have the upper hand!
Okay, I definitely shot that guy in the head.
Peter! This is the end for you! Come on!
Oh, fuck. Like the sound she made there.
This is hard rain is falling, everyone down! Ah! Ah!
Fuck. Okay. We're reaching. The game is frozen. that magnet.
Bullets are not ready!
Just I could stay here all fucking day and wait for these clips.
Who is it? Get back here! Stay where you are, do not move.
Oh my god, these guys are hilarious.
We have the upper hand, you do not move.
If you say do not move, doesn't that mean if I don't move you don't shoot? I'll take any of these cigarettes.
Are you alright?
I'll help get that with the rolls. Nice roll. Anybody else? Alright. There's a lot of doors that don't open in this game, I'll tell you that much. Okay. There's no exploring here. See what this thug knows about. Yes.
Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
Torture him, yeah. I should just be like, yeah, I'll fuck you if you tell me everything. Hand lotion.
Did you enjoy that?
Not really.
This is hilarious.
Ruthless woman.
Have you had enough?
Yes, thank you. But I still won't talk.
This is your last chance.
This is your last chance, laddie. Tell me where I can find Volkov. I won't ask again.
You won't find out from me.
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do.
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Excuse me? Not on your life, you scoundrel. I'm an American citizen. We have morals in America. I don't understand what you're talking about. This is unbearable. Pull over this instant. I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth. I thought this This was supposed to be a civilized country. No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Hmm.